Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Faiz Mahmood with another lecture for DS students, semester 1. Today we will learn adverb. Adverb is a word which describes the verb or adjective or an other adverb. Means it adds to the meaning of some verb, some adjective or another adverb. Like the man spoke quietly. Spoke is a verb. This quietly is telling us the manner he is speaking. This word is adding to the meanings of verb or describing the verb. It was really hot in the sun. Hot is an adjective. This really is an adverb. It is telling us something more about the hot, the heat. So there here adverb is adding to the meanings of or explaining the adjective. Andrew checked his work very carefully. This is adverb, and this very is telling us how much he is putting his care towards his work. So an adverb is adding to the meanings of or clarifying the meaning or explaining further the adverb. We form many adverbs from adjective by adding ly. Most of the adverbs are have ly at their ends, and sometimes we may form adverbs from adjectives by adding ly. Polite, politely; quick, quickly; safe, safely; nice, nicely, and many more with ly. But not necessarily every word having ly ending is not an adverb. A few adjectives also end in ly, like elderly, likely, lonely, silly, ugly, and many more. You should be very careful while explaining that this is a verb or an adverb. We can use these words both as adjectives and adverbs, like deep, early, fast, hard, high, late, long, low, near, right, and straight. It depends upon the construction of the sentence in which you people are using the word, and how you are using and where you are placing the word. If you are using the word to qualify some adjective, to qualify some verb, or to qualify some adverb, it will work as an adverb in the sentence. And if you are using the word to describe a noun, then it will be adjective. Their function as an adverb or naming as an adverb or as an adjective depends upon the function which these words are doing in the sentence. This there was a deep hole in the ground. Deep has come with hole. Hole is a noun. So adjective. They dug deep. Dug is an verb. So deep comes with dug. Here it is an adverb. They sell cheap clothes. Clothes, noun, cheap, describing the noun. So cheap is adjective here. They sell things cheap. Sell is verb. Cheap is has been used as an adverb here. That was quick. Noun has two places before adjective has two places before the noun and after the linking verb. Here it came as an explanation of some incident, was as a linking verb. So quick came after that. Quick is a noun. Come as quick as you can. Come. Verb, explaining the verb. Here it is an adverb. She has a long hair. Hair noun. Long, explaining the noun. So here it is an adjective. His long face was telling us a story. Long face telling his verb. So here it is an adverb. We did some hard work. Did hard. Hard comes hard work. Work is a noun. Hard comes before a noun. So here it is adjective. We worked. Worked is a verb. Hard comes after that, explaining or describing the verb. So here it is adverb. I come on a fast. I came on a fast train. Fast and train. Train noun. Fast explaining the noun. So here it is adjective. The train was quite fast. Quite fast. Comes with went. This fast comes with went verb. So here it is an adverb. Early birds get more food. More comes with food. So here it is adjective. He came early. Came early come is early has come with early has come with came. So here it is an adverb. Keep this thing in mind that when some word is explaining a noun, it is an adjective, and when some word is explaining or describing some verb, some adjective, or another word, it is an adverb. Always keep in mind and think clearly the construction of the sentence and function of that word in that sentence. If you will see the function of the word in the sentence, then you will clearly tell what kind of function it is playing and what the word is. Is it adverb or some adjective, or as a it has come as a noun? Now these are the pair of words we should be very careful in using these words in a sentence. They have different meanings. These are pair of I tried hard. I tried utmost but could not succeed. I have hardly and hard. There's a lot of difference between hard and hardly. Hardly mean almost none, very little. Luckily, I found a phone box quite near, right before there. And nearly mean almost. It's a lot of difference between near and nearly, hard and hardly, as you people are seeing in the construction of the sentence and the function which they are playing in the sentence. He arrived late. He comes late. I have been very busy lately. Lately, in the previous day, last few days, I have been busy. This is the difference between these pair of words. Now, these are the words. The plane flew high above the clouds. High altitude, telling us about the altitude. The material is highly. This high is altitude. This highly is very. We got into a concert free without paying any money. The animals are allowed to wander freely. Freely mean uncontrolled, without any hindrance. Good is an adjective and well is its adverb. See this. Good is an adjective, and this when we use it in the form of well, it becomes an adverb. Its opposites are bad and badly. The opposite of bad well is badly, and opposite of good is bad. He's a good violinist. He played the violin very well. I had a bad night. I slept badly last night. These are the adverbs. These are the adverbs. And this is an adjective. So be very careful. You have to learn these nuances of the language and the construction and their role in the sentence. Then you will be able to differentiate between Adverb and adjective. Some adverbs have the same form as an adjective. Can you run faster than that? Faster. Run faster. Here it is an adverb. And who works the hardest? Hardest. Works the hardest. Adverb. You should drive slower. Drive slower. So here these are adverbs. Now you may be confused between adverb and adjective, but always keep in mind the place of the word to assign that word a name of adverb or an adjective. If that word is explaining the noun, that is adjective. If that word is in explaining the verb or adjective or some other adverb, then that word will be adverb. So there are adverbs of place and time. Adverbs also tells us about place and time, about frequency. We may use adverbs in three different kinds. The first kind is time and place. Adverbs and adverbial phrases of place and time usually go in end position. We use them. Is there a phone box nearby? This is the word of place. Adverb of place. People didn't have cars then. Place. Oh, sorry. Time. Then, at that time. We are meeting by the entrance. Place. Did you have a nice time in New York? Place. I have see you. I will see you before very long. Time. So, adverb also tells us about time and place, adverbs and adverbial places. There are some also adverbs of time and place which we may use in the front position. We are really busy this week. Last week we had nothing to do. Some short adverbs of time can also go in mid position. I will soon find you out. The train is now approaching Lahore. I have not yet completed my assignment. I have already paid my tax. So, this portion of the lecture is telling you the place of these adverbs of place and time. Where to place at the end position, in the middle position, or at the start of the sentence. Adverbs of frequency. Frequency means how many times something happen. How often? How often do you do something? It usually go in mid position. He is always in such a hurry. I sometimes feel depressed. Normally, usually, often, sometimes, occasionally can also go in front or end position. These are the adverbs of frequency. They tell us how often something happens or how often you do something. Normally, he goes by train. I feel depressed sometime. They may go in the front position at the start of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. Adverbs of sentences means a sentence adverb is a verb or phrase like certainly, perhaps, luckily, of course, fortunately, maybe, probably. It says something about the situation described in the sentence. They qualify the whole sentence, the complete sentence. Fortunately, the weather stayed fine. This word is explaining or clarifying about the sentence. We will probably have to queue for the tickets. Probably we all. The whole sentence. This word has been used for the whole sentence. In negative sentences, probably and certainly come before won't and didn't. We probably won't get there. Won't before the won't. One or more adverbs or adverbial phrases can come at the end position. They landed safely. This adverb on a small island, and this is an adverbial phrase. So they come at the end position because this is more than one adverb plus adverbial phrase. When there is a close link in meaning between verb and adverb, then the adverb goes next to the verb. It is placed next to the verb. Like verbs of movement, go, come, move. These kinds of verbs. The adverbs will be placed right before, right after them. I usually go to bed early. Phrases of place come before time. Phrases of place. If there are two types of adverbs, one is explaining the place and the other is explaining the time, then put the phrase of place before the phrase of time. He came here. This is place. This is yesterday, time. But two adverbial phrases can go in either order. The concert, this is adverb, and this is also an adverb. But two adverbial phrases can go if you are using phrases, then you may see their placement. The concert was held at the Arts Council last night. This is one Arts Council place last night time. The concert was held last night at the Arts Center. You may use any of these two structures, time and place. Thank you very much for watching. We will be here with other lecture of explaining some more about your syllabus.